Hey, Wix Blue, welcome. Nothing much, man. Gonna unbox this Duck Viper and hopefully some GMK muted as well. So let's see who else is here. I think it's only you for now, Wix Blue. Let's give it a little minute, a little extra minute for people to join. Oh yeah, I wanted to do this earlier, but since he was streaming, I didn't want to overlap with his. How was his stream? Is he still going? I know he wanted to desolder two boards, if I'm not mistaken. Is that still going? So he has some orange Alps. I have some orange Alps myself, but I still need a. I'm waiting for a board to put it on. What is that? It's somewhere here. Come on. I have, I think, 80 of them as well. I'm gonna do a build soon. And I also bought this last time that I went to US. I ended up buying this thing as well. So eventually I'm gonna do an Alps build as well. I have the key sets and the. Hey Telestron, how are you? NGB, how are you guys? Thanks for joining. So I was just talking to Weeks Blue that I have some orange Alps that I'm gonna be eventually building along with the Apple Extended Keyboard 2 key set. So yeah, that's gonna happen sometime in the future. Just waiting for, I'm probably gonna do like a hand wire of those. That's what I'm planning. But today we're gonna be unboxing this Duck Viper version 2. And interestingly enough, look at this box. This is from Mechanisk. Mechanisk. So since we have at least 3 people here, I think we can start and unbox it. So a little bit of history. This board was built by Nathan Kin. So I think it's a really cool board, but it has, if I'm not mistaken, it has box navies. So I'm gonna be desoldering it and adding another switch. Yeah, it's a clip inside. Let's see how to unbox this thing. Where should I open this from? Let me see. I guess it's here. Yeah, I'm probably doing either linears or tactiles. I used to be a clicky kind of person, but not anymore. Not a fan of clicks anymore. So I still have to decide what I'm gonna replace that with. I'm leaning towards linears. I don't know which one yet. So check this out. Let me read this off camera because I got this from Nathan. So let me see if it isn't like a love letter or something. Look at this. So he's teasing me. Argentina is better than Brazil. Yeah, right. Not that Brazil did a lot, but we went a little better than than Argentina in this World Cup. I think we played better. So a little bit of packaging here. Oof, this thing is heavy. My God. So here we have it. A black duck viper. Let's see if I can plug it in. It's a Tina C. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It looks like a Tina C, more or less. But yeah, this is a duck. So where is my cable? That's a good question. Here it is. I'm gonna plug it in, and then what I can do is let's unbox GMK muted, and then we can put it on this board. That was the idea. Yeah, the LEDs are nice, the underglow. Look at that, right? Pretty nice. I think I have enough for an year. Uh, Millie. I don't know if it had Miami Nights. I really don't know, but oh, maybe. So let me see. Let me type this. Yeah, so good old navies. Oh, interesting enough, the backspace is still here, even though this is HHKB. So if this PCB supports it, I'm probably gonna switch to the split backspace and put backspace here. I prefer that nowadays. So yeah, so that's something I think I'll change. Anything you guys? Tina has no front edge RGBs. Yeah, and I didn't even remember that this one had this front RGB, which is pretty nice in person. It has some underglow here as well too. So this thing is gonna glow on your desk, right? Here and here. So yeah, I like it. It's really nice. All right, so let me set. Oh, I see a little bit of um, leftover lube on the step. So I'm probably gonna redo the steps. Let me see if I can give you guys a better view of this. Let me see. So which one? So this one here. No, I need a better angle. Give me 1 second. Sorry for the camera shaking. I want to give you guys like a good view of this. Yeah, and it's not gonna focus. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me get a better angle here. There you go. So now I think you'll be able to see. So let's see. Oh my God, why is this so hard? So yeah, it has a little bit of excess lube here, right? And here on the right hand side, it has some left over. So Holic Owls, you're asking me if I'm ever gonna finish the micro. I don't know if you heard, but I had a problem with when I plugged the battery, one of the chips got toasted. So what I ended up doing is I got a replacement chip, but now I need to unsolder the chip and solder a new one. So I'm postponing that because I don't have a lot of practice with SMD soldering. So I'm probably gonna finish that, but I don't have a time frame yet to when I'm gonna finish that. So yeah, so we have a little bit of extra lube here, down here as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna desolder this, probably replace the stabs if I can. And yeah, so I'm gonna be doing that, and I'm probably gonna do that on stream as well. So good. All right, so let me do this. Let me unplug this guy, and we can take a better look once I unbox GMK muted. I know there are. Yeah, I love the Viper. Like, this is one of the boards that I always liked. So here we have it. Now let's do this one, GMK muted. Okay, come on. And I think there is more stuff here that I don't even remember. How did I learn English? Well, I am really self-taught. I guess I liked English ever since I was a kid, so I learned by myself. Yeah, there's supposed to be accents here, not only on my English, but also on here. We're gonna do double accents, myself and GMK muted. So let's see what's here. Now we start peeling, right? Let's see. So, oh yeah, I didn't even remember I had some key KMX clips. Hey, Commander Root, thank you so much for the follow. It's really appreciated. Let's see, we have this. Here's GMK muted. Oh, I remember now. So we have two key sets here. And I'm gonna do GMK muted in a second, but this is actually, I think the first, oh, of course, we have some Zeo stabs here. Let me do this. So we have some Zeo stabs here. I bought this from Mass Drop, from the last drop. I wanted to see how they are. I never tried them, so I bought one kit, and that's it. I'm hoping to use it somewhere where I have some nice RGB. I also bought a Zeo 60, so probably gonna use that with the Zeo 60 eventually. And just going back, yeah, a lot of stuff. But let me tell you the story about this guy. So this is the first drop I joined in Mass Drop, I think back in January, I think when I started in the hobby. And this is something I don't even use anymore. But here we have it. It's supposed to be SAF22. I don't know if you guys saw this. So it looks good. I like the way it looks. Even though it's max keys, I think it looks decent, at least on the pictures I've seen. Let's take a look at this in more detail. I like the colorway very much. The only thing I don't like anymore is SA. So, well, other than that, it's nice. Let me get the other part of this kit. And you see, this is a bonus. I didn't even remember that I had this on this package. How much? I can look it up for you. Give me 1 second. Let me bring up Mass Drop. We can check together. Let's see. So I ordered this on, you see, January 4th, and it was $94, so not that bad, right? Sorry, I meant to go to this one here. So, and the thing I liked the most about this set was were the novelties, right? I bought it because of the novelties. I think they're pretty nice. Yeah, using the white one. Man, let me. All right, since you bring this up, let me tell you the story about this guy. So I woke up today and I had a determination. I wanted to mod this guy. So I started with the simple things. I added the Hasu Bluetooth. I took it out of my black one and put it here. And then I did this. Look, I put this little rubber thing at the bottom, like to absorb um, some, how you call this? Forgot the name of the word. Like, not shock, but anyways, to make the board sound better, right? So I did this. Um, and then I decided to replace the domes with the BKA lights, right? And man, it took me 4 hours. First time I put it together, some keys were acting super weird. They would get stuck. So I went back and I unscrewed those 19 screws that you have to do, and then fixed the keys that were feeling a little weird, put the bar together, and then the return wouldn't work, like for nothing. I had to open it again, fix it, closed it again, and then again, some keys were acting weird on top of return not working. So, long story short, I unscrew those screws like 4 or 5 times. But thankfully now it's working. It's working on Bluetooth and everything. So, and I really like how tactile those domes feel in comparison to the stock. There's a technique with a toothpick, and now you tell me I should have researched first, I think. But I'm gonna ping you about that because I really want to know. I'm gonna do another mod later. I don't know if you guys saw, but I bought. Let me go back to the screen focus. I bought this guy here, PK 2010. I bought one of those things. They are pretty inexpensive here in Brazil, so I bought one of those. And what I did, I got. Uh, so what I did is I got. Let me go back here. So I got some different topiary keys that I eventually am gonna see if they look good. So they have things like, let me find one here. So for instance, you can like take these three and they have all the numbers, right? And you can basically get the HHKB. Let me do this. Let me move this on top of this guy. So what you can do is, let me grab a keycap puller. I've seen people do it like this, right? They would take out the numbers and then put like different numbers across all the top. There are some colored keys as well, like this, right? So you can play my idea. So those were like really beat up and super dirty. So what I did yesterday, I did the ultrasound cleaning along with denture tabs. So now they look really good. But yeah, so I bought that and I'm gonna actually disassemble this thing here because they say the domes on those things are 55 grams and they're pretty tactile. I was researching about it the other day. So I'm gonna see if I harvest those domes and use them on the other HHKB. So that's a project that's gonna happen eventually as well. So yeah, so that's another thing that's coming eventually. But I digress. Let me go back on topic here. So where were we? All right, let me go back here. Yeah, so basically, I'm gonna put this on a keyboard just for shows. The pics they sent me on Discord. I can take a look right now. Oh yes, I did. You mean for the GB? I'll get to that. Yep. I think they look amazing, to be honest. All right, so this is, oh, this. Anything in particular you guys want to see? I'm not gonna mount this because I'm not an SA fan anymore. But if you guys want to see anything about this set, let me know. I can go back to it. No. I love the rails. Like I love talking about different stuff. There's no goal here. There's no time frame. So I like talking about the things that I'm doing right now. So I thank you for raising the question. I like to talk about those kinds of things. I don't know about you guys. I do enjoy talking about that. So that's F22. I'm gonna just open real quick this clips. The Viper is brand new, if I recall correctly. This was built by Nathan Kim and barely used. So apparently it's pretty new. Should be in great condition. So I also got this. I don't know if you guys have any experience with this. I have zero. So I wanted to play with it, see how they feel. So eventually I'm gonna do that as well. If I want to sell that set, maybe let me see. Because the thing is now I don't have any essays anymore. So let me think about that, NGB, and I'll keep you posted about that. Okay. So here's what we'll do now. If I played with any of the lube yet, I have not. But look at this. I'm becoming a lube hoarder. Look at this shit. So this is what I got from Vegan. Here I have, I don't know, 15, 14, I think. This is 204. This one here is 104. I'm becoming also so I have 5 vials of 205 that I didn't even remember I ordered. The springs are for a friend of mine. I have, so this guy's Mag 27, they were doing like a Krytox Tribosis sale. So I bought 10 vials and I have some left over from the past year. I have 103 as well. I bought those things to use with HHKB to apply to the domes. Ended up not using it because I used like a grease. And I have 3 vials of FPF 1514 as well. So when it comes to lube and springs, I think I'm becoming a hoarder. So no more lube purchases for me for a long time. Oh, and I even bought this one. This so I have so let me show you. When I was in US, I bought a Apple extended keyboard. I harvested the key set, and it came with this. The name is wrong here. I misspelled it. It's called Mitsumi standard, and they are linear switches, right? But they don't feel excellent. Like they don't feel like Alps. So what I'm gonna do with them in the future is I'm gonna apply this lube, and people told me that this is the lube you want for Alps, because if you try a lube that is not dry, it's gonna attract dust. And I heard, hey, Big Mac Muffins, thank you so much for the follow. It's really appreciated. So as I was saying, so this lube is dry because if you use any lube that is not dry, it's gonna attract dust and basically kill your Alps switches. They don't like dust, as far as I know, right? Oh, you're vegan dumpling. So yeah, you're the father of all those lubes that I have. So thank you again for the group buy. That was amazing. So yeah, this is gonna be the subject of another experimentation in the future. All right. Hey Pedro, I'm glad to be back. I missed you too. I missed you guys. Like I love doing this, right? This is my passion. You all know how I love doing this. So yeah, I miss you too. Trust me. No, 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 no. The sounds I have. Let me see if I can show you here. Uh, hopefully you can. Let's see. Like on top of my thing, I have this little. Um, this is a Rode mic, and this is what I'm using to capture sound. I don't know if it sounds good or not. And the reason I use the AirPods is because since this thing plugs straight into my Mac's sound port, I don't get audio from the computer, right? Even though you guys get it, I don't get it. So in order to listen when someone follows or something like that, I keep the AirPods on. So that is the reason behind that. Yeah, that's the mini Rode mic. Yeah, so that's what I'm using. All right, so let's do this. Let's play with some teacaps, right? Yeah, no, no, no. Those things don't sound that good at all. All right, let's move those things aside. Let's see, where's my accented return? That's what I'm looking for. There it is. Oh, really? I didn't know that, vegan. Um, I had no idea. Hopefully mine is not one of those. I mean, I don't think it is because it was sold by Nathan, and I think he took good care of this guy. So hopefully it's in good shape. I have another board with box navies, and I'm gonna tell you, it's not my favorite, but they're kind of nice. And yeah, no, that's right. They are not the worst. Yeah, I don't like them day to day as well, but yeah, and that's why I'm desoldering this guy, right? I'm gonna probably add linears because this board supposedly sounds really good, and I don't want to waste that sound with linears. Oh, I almost did a sin, right? And use the alpha color for the for this guy. I know it's a sin. I don't want to be a sinner. QWERTY UIO. I don't know yet, but I'm thinking about using linear. So either I have some Telios, I have um, vintage blacks. So I may do an experimentation with some different spring weights on vintages. I have some Holy Pandas as well, but I think I'm gonna use my Holy Pandas on my M65A. So I still don't know. I need to decide that. I am thinking probably vintage blacks. That's what I'm thinking. What do you guys think? Yeah, vintage blacks. For I think I agree with you. What do you guys prefer? Scooped keys or the little bar? I love scooped geese, so I'm probably gonna go with that. Surbathane, it's hard to tell. Maybe we can find out. It's supposed to have yes, because it was built by Kim. So I think it may have it. But if it doesn't, so that's another thing I bought in US recently. Let me show you. This is another thing I bought. So this is Surbathane. I bought 3 sheets like this, and you can see that TSA didn't like my Surbathane. Maybe they thought it was drugs or something. I'm not gonna say that I'm not addicted to those things, but they're not drugs. But I will definitely add Surbathane if they don't have it. You prefer the bar? That's interesting. I like the scooped keys a lot. Everybody prefers the bar. Maybe I can change it. Let's see if this set comes. Oh, but this is nice. Like this is a windowed key. I'm gonna keep it for now. And then if I find a control, I'll replace it. Yeah, I love scooped. I really like it. I like rubbing my feet against it. So what are you guys up to this weekend? You guys just chilling? What's happening today? And what are your keyboard projects that you guys gonna do next? I have a lot of things on my pipeline. So I'm taking care of the unboxings first, and then I'm gonna start building some. Oh, one of the things I'm gonna probably do next is that same board that Anthony built recently, the TKC 1800. I got one, and the guy from the key company wants me to put one together to use as a reference for people building it. So I was very excited with that idea. So I'm gonna probably put it together next week. Oh yeah, I know about your project, Enjoy. I really do. So you're preparing Vent and Tilios to your Tina C and Tofu. Did you get them to already, like the Tina C and the Tofu, or are you waiting for the group buy? What's the story? Yeah, I think one of the first boards I'm gonna put together next week is the Tofu. And the reason for that is I think it's for the time being, it's kind of exclusive, right? Nobody has the Tofu since only a few units were sold. So I'm probably gonna do early next week. I'm gonna put together the Tofu, maybe with a Z60. I don't know yet, but I want to do that. So yeah, stay tuned for my Tofu build probably next week. Keep going, Steve. Oh man, so Holic Alice is asking on YouTube. Probably you guys from Twitch can see it. How many DZ60 is too much? I don't know myself because I already built like 2 or 3, and I recently ordered 4 more. So if someone has a, so I used the wrong out here and here. It's supposed to be the larger one. So let me take those out. Oh, so next week is the first batch. So I need to hurry with my stream, right? Until, because it's not going to be exclusive anymore. So I'm going to probably do it early next week, like Tuesday. If you guys want to tune in, I'll probably do that Tuesday. And even though I don't like navies, I can't stop clicking them because they sound super nice. They're not bad at all. It's kind of addictive, right? Hey, Manj, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, thanks so much. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this board, and I'm probably rebuilding it using linears next week or in the near future, I want to say. So let's see. Take those out of the way since I already used them. Well, I like the contrast, and I think black goes with almost everything, but we can try something else. This is only because I just got the board, the key set as well, and I wanted to see it. But it may not be the best color combo. I agree. We can try something else if you guys want. So this is probably a 7U. There you go. So NGB, you're building your KBD 75 with lubed RGB browns. And I heard you saying that you were going to lube the RGB browns. How do you like them? Lubed. You know what I did recently? I don't know if you heard about this, but I put some MX browns into alias housing. And man, that thing is really good. It's one of my favorite switches to date. Like seriously. I can bring the board, but it's amazing. Like it's really amazing. So if you guys want to try that Franken switch, I advise that. Yeah, I am not a big fan. I never tried RGB browns, but I'm not a huge fan of browns. Um, like all the first keyboards that I got had them, so, but after a while, I think they're too, I don't know, light, maybe. So there we have it. And I agree that maybe muted is not the best key set, but it doesn't look terrible, right? I think it's decent. So let me do this. Let me get a. Yeah, I think that lighter switches makes you type faster. So I agree with that. Like one of the switches that I tried that I type real fast are two of them. Box whites, I can type really fast on them, and also Hako violets. And those are two very light key sets. Oh, and I made a typo. Great. Ugh. And I almost made another one. Yeah, linears are really fast. I agree with that. I don't know where my trash can went. I need some Mr. Sleeves. Yeah, I like that idea because I like accents, and I really like the colors he chose. So I think that's nice for a change. If you, I know a lot of people were was interested on the accent kits, and at some point, Oko didn't have that anymore. So I don't know. And another thing I know is that our community love memes, so why not, right? I need a mechanical label maker. There you go. I'm gonna unsolder that one and add some chalk switches or something. What do you think? Should we do it right now? Let me do it the fast way. And guys, so I'll plug this keyboard and do a little typing test, but after that, I can unbox other things. I have here, oh, I know what I'll unbox next. It's gonna be a surprise. And I'm probably gonna stop this stream and start a new one. Just because I wanna have like 2 videos on YouTube and Twitch. But it's gonna be a nice one, the next one. Not that this one is not nice. All right, so GMK muted. Let me bring up some. Oh, and I need to remap the keys for this guy. Give me 1 second. I can show you what I'm doing. So I use this tool on Mac to map the keys. So what I do here, I map caps lock. Of course, I can do this on KM key later, but this is a nice shortcut. There we go. So now I can use this. I think it has some sorbothane because the sound is super nice. It definitely has sorbothane. Yeah, you don't feel any sound reverberation or something like that. Zero. Yeah, I don't think you were here, Manj, but the stabs I can show you. The stabs are a little over lubed and the lube dried. Uh, Let me show you that. You see here, you see there's leftover lube, and there you can see that it's a little bit over lubed. So I'm gonna desolder this to add like linears, and I'm probably gonna fix that step as well. That's happening. Anyways, guys, do you have any final questions or anything I can show you for the Viper before I wrap this up and start a new one? Say now, or I don't know how to say that. The thing that they say on the weddings. It may be Band-Aid modded. More angles. There we go. Let's do that. So let me keep it plugged in. And then I'm going to do, oh, it has some indicators here. I don't know what for, but they do. Oh, it has like a function indicator. That's cool. I never seen a board with that. You can see here, when I press function, that is pretty dope. All right, so let me move to the action cam, and then we can take a look at some more angles. So let's see if I can. So this is how it looks from the side. And then the back. Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out this thing. See, there. So that's it from the back. And then the front has some LEDs as well. How does it feel compared to a Tina? So let me get my Tina. Give me 1 second here. Let's put it side by side. Let me move back to this. I don't have a Tina C or A, but I do have this Tina B. So let me take the action cam out of the way. And I'm gonna, so feeling wise, the anodizing on the Viper looks more premium. It feels more premium as well. Not that the Tina is bad, it's just that the anodizing on this one feels a lot better. In terms of weight, let's see. Definitely heavier than the Tina. And I have silence here, so it's a little hard to compare, but I do have some sound dampening here, even though it's not Turbodyne. But you can see that the stabs on this one is way better. You almost don't. But anyways, I digress again. Yeah, I think this feels a lot more premium than the Tina, even though Tina is a board I do recommend it. I do recommend. This feels a lot more. And I like that it has these things on the side, so you can pick it up easier from the table, right? It has those inserts here where you have some lights coming off here and here, right? So I think that's pretty cool. Whereas the Tina is a little harder to take from the table because it has nothing underneath it other than my sticker. But yeah, angle comparison. Let's take a look at that. Let's see. They look like the same angle. Let me compare them. How can I do this? Let's see. Yeah, I think if they have a difference, it's 1 degree. Let me show you this. Give me a second. You can see probably from this angle. Let's see if I can go a little lower. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but here, let me see if I can get an alternate angle. Yeah, maybe this one. You can see like if it, as I was saying, if it has a difference, maybe 1 degree. What do you guys think? I can't really tell, but I think it may be 1 degree. There are acrylic inserts for that. I didn't get that. Oh, Dave, I don't know. Yeah, I am a spacebar flipper. Beauty has charged on that regard. Sorry. Sorry if you don't like it. I know Anthony hates it, and I am a sinner. I am a sinner. What I can do? What can I do? And welcome, by the way, Rugar. All right, my friends. Anything else you want to see for the Duck Viper? I'm glad to show you. Just let me know. So the angle was the last one. What did you guys think? Yeah, that's Flipper. Fun fact, when I was a kid, my nickname on the school was Flipper. So there you go. That's me. I need my ISO. Yeah, I don't know if it supports ISO. Does it? Let me check. Oh, it's fine. Yeah, it does support ISO. Let me. Uh, so yeah, it supports ISO. You can get one. You should get one. It's a beautiful board. Like seriously, I love this board. It looks even prettier in person. I have seen this before, but in person it's just wow. I really like it. Anything else, my good friends? And the reason my nickname was Flipper is because it sounds like Felipe in Portuguese. So there's no second meaning to that. Really, you don't like the LEDs? That's a plus for me. I like LEDs a lot, and I really like this function indicator here. So if I get to program multiple layers, I would have like a toggle, like a layer toggle to, I think it's nice. Yeah, I really like underglow, and I like LEDs. What can I say? I like LEDs. I like space bars flipped. I'm weird like that. I like those things. Yeah, to each their own, right? I know there's a lot of people that don't like LEDs at all. I like them. I do. Even like backlit LEDs, I don't mind. I like them. The only reason I hate LEDs is because they change the sound profile of your board, and I had way too many experiences where I would have a board that sounded fine, and I decided to add LEDs, and then it started to suck, and I had to desolder. And at that time, I didn't have a desolder, a vacuum desoldering thing, so it was a pain in the ass. So that's the only reason I don't like LEDs, because of the sound profile. Exactly. So that's why I don't like backlight. But the looks of it, I don't mind. If there was a way to keep the sound profile and still have backlight, I would have backlights. I like underglow. I like what Z060 is doing, like having individual RGB LEDs on the switch where you put the switches. I like that. So yeah, that's my taste. Hey, hi, Mai, welcome. We're just about to wrap this up, but stay tuned because we're gonna have another one following this where I'm gonna unbox a surprise board. Are you guys ready? Should we end this and start a new one? All right, so give me like 2-3 minutes And then if you're on Twitch, refresh. If you're on YouTube, make sure that you go back to my page and restart. 2 minutes, guy. I'll be right back.